Welcome inside the Scotiabank Arena, where they have just opened the gates and fans slowly starting to fill the seats, because we are just under an hour away of tip-off of Game 6 between the Toronto Raptors and Philadelphia 76ers. If the Raptors lose this game, as Vince Carter would say, it's over. But if they win it, they are one game away from making history.
We're in Game 6 now, so it's been a long series, and you can always do better. And like I said, it's one game at a time. So
the Raptors shocking critics, winning Game 5 in Philadelphia earlier this week, and will now try and tie the series at 3-3 tonight in Toronto, a position some fans did not see coming after the Raptors' performances in the first 3 games.
I can't totally discount Game 1 and 2, but again, we were out of sorts and out of sync because of all the injuries that hit us right at the last second, I think, and we couldn't quite manage that at the moment. But I felt really good about the way we've played the last 3 games.
The Raptors winning a road game in a hostile Philly environment where fans were not only booing the Raptors, but their own team. They're hoping to again capitalize on their home court advantage in Toronto. As for Philly, their head coach is in the hot seat. Doc Rivers does not have the best record when his team has a 3-1 lead, and people are not trusting the process.
Well, it's easy to use me as an example, but I wish y'all would tell the whole story with me, all right? My Orlando team was the 8th seed. No one gives me credit for getting up against the Pistons, who won the title. The Clipper team that we lost 3-1. Chris Paul didn't play in the first 2 games and was playing on one leg. And then the last one, to me, is the one we blew. That's the one I said, we blew that. Now, it was in the bubble, and anything can happen in the bubble.
Note to self, if you want to get on Doc Rivers' nerves, ask him about his 3-1 record. As for the Raptors head coach going into tonight's game,
we got nothing to lose. Got nothing to lose.
The Raptors and Sixers have delivered heartbreak to each other's franchise in the postseason history, from Kawhi's shot in 2019 to Vince missing the series-winning shot in Game 7 in 2001, a series against Hall of Famer Allen Iverson. The Sixers legend weighed in on the series.
So we got to go in there, play together, obviously have a great game plan, and try to execute it, man, get out of there with a win, because if we have to go back home, anything can happen. It's going to be tough.
Vince Carter was asked earlier Thursday morning if the Sixers are actually going to blow this series.
Look at the beginning of this series. You're like, man, they're dominating. Nobody can guard Joel Embiid. Yes, Fred VanVleet goes down. They play a bigger lineup, and it seemed to is bothering not really Joel more so than Harden. They're making it tough on Harden. You now have 6'7", 6'8" athletes who are just flying around, bumping, can defend. They can't win at home. I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
The Toronto Raptors will be without Fred VanVleet tonight. He's missing his 2nd straight game. He's dealing with a hip flexor strain.